Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Lou, and today I'm going to be drawing a picture. This is a very well-known character, and they just made a movie about it. Can you guess? This is my sketchbook. I've used this one a couple of times. I've had it for about 3 years now. Did you guess the character? It's Stitch. So now I'm going to go and get my materials that I want. This is the art set that they use. This is my favorite sharpener I've ever had. I got it from Target. Typically, I use my B pencil from the pack. I don't really know what it means, but it's one of my favorites. And I also use the 2B, and I don't know what that means either. So now we're going to get started and find our picture. So I'm just going on Google, trying to find the picture that I want. After looking for a little bit, I decided on this one. First, I'm going to start off with drawing his head. And then I'm going to kind of work around that and just start with his face and then work to the rest of his body. My drawing's really light, but I finished his head. Now I'm going to start working on his eyes and nose. So after I've done his eyes, they look a little bit wonky and lopsided, so I'm going to try and fix those a little bit too. Comparing it to the Google picture, it doesn't look the best, but it's not horrible. I think once I finish the rest of his body, you'll be able to tell what he is more. So looking at it now, this does not look like Stitch. It's looking like Simba, so we just have to trust the process. So I'm working on his ears now, and it's kind of difficult for me for some reason to get that same curve as the right side of his ear. His left ear. Okay, so now I'm gonna start working on his little arms and feet. So now I'm working on his arms. After I finish his arms, now I'm going to connect the two of his legs, like how it has in the picture. So I did some work off camera, and I started using my 2B pencil. So now I'm going to use my eraser to kind of lighten him up. But first, I'm going to fix his ear first, because it does look a little different in the picture. I didn't really like how it looked. So now I'm going to start working on lightening him up a little bit. I don't have a kneadable eraser. That would be very much more helpful. But for now, I'm just going to use my regular one. What I like to do when I'm erasing and making something lighter, I put the eraser flat on the paper and then I just start rubbing. I don't use any of the sides because then that will get too dark and you have less control of it. So when you do it that way, it becomes more of like a lighter part all over. So after I finished erasing, I decided that I'm not going to shade him and I'm going to use acrylic markers. I got these from Michael's. It's a 12 pack, so I decided to use these instead. I've never used these kind of markers on a project like this before, so we'll see how it goes. So I'm testing the colors on just a separate sheet. And comparing the colors, the rest of them look good except the middle blue one. It's much darker. So I was looking on Google and I found another picture of Stitch and it is a little bit darker. So I think once I finish coloring, you'll get the idea of what he's supposed to look like. I also fixed his foot off camera as well. Now I'm going in to his eye and starting to color around it with the light blue. I say overall, this was a pretty easier image to draw. It wasn't too difficult. It was nothing like a portrait, but usually I don't draw characters. I usually draw people. I know that this isn't the best quality of a video and is not the most professional, but if you guys could go in the comments and give me some suggestions of what you think I could do better, that would be super helpful for my next couple videos. So now I'm working on his tummy and coloring it a lighter blue color just like his eyes. Next, I'm going to start working on the rest of his body. So now I'm going in with the purple and coloring his ears. Right now, I'm not too worried about if I'm too sloppy because I'll be going in with the black later to kind of fix everything up. At about this time, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep the stitch part at the top. You will see me go in with the colors at random times if I see like a white spot because that kind of just irritates me. So now I'm using the darker blue to go around his nose. And I know that it's a darker color, but I'm going to use the light blue to go inside of it. I kind of regret doing this now looking back at the video because it didn't make sense and I don't know. I think I could have just done it a lot better. Now I'm adding the dark blue over top of the light blue, just to kind of match a similar color to get like extra layers. Me adding the light blue was kind of pointless, but now I'm going to wait for the nose to dry and start working on the rest of his body. these markers, I think that they're good for like posters and projects, but not the best for like making a whole art piece. I never used these markers before for just a whole image, but I don't think I would like to use them again if it was more detailed. If it's something like this that doesn't require like little to no shading, I think this is a good option. Now that his nose has dried enough, I'm going to go over it again with the blue. But looking back now, I would have left it here because that's more similar than the color I was about to do, that I am about to do. This is way too light and the first color was much better. Now I'm doing his little mouth with a lighter blue. Now I'm going to use the darker blue to do the rest of his face. When I color, I like to go on the outside and kind of make like a barrier for me almost to stop coloring there. I don't know, it's just a personal thing that I do. Next, I'm using my black to go over everything and add little details like his claws on his hands and his feet, and also the little tuft of hair on his stomach. Or his chest, I guess. Next, I'm working on his eyes. I know you can't tell on the on this video, but I did add the little like light mark where like light is reflecting off his eyes. Even without the outline, Stitch is starting to look a lot more like Stitch and less of like the type of creepy thing. Now I'm going to outline everything. his eyes. And I wasn't going to do it, but I decided that now I'm going to just write the stitch part at the bottom instead of the top. Now I'm using some of the colors to just fix up parts that are like left of white or overlapping each other. For some reason, it was so hard for me to write stitch in this marker. But yeah, this is the finished product of my picture. It's not my best work, but if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to make another one, I can. So thank you for watching. Bye guys.